very pleasant party this is. Have you met Houston? He's a newscaster.
Good evening, here's a drink. Earlier today at a party in the Canterbury area, I was introduced to Charles. According to a statement issued by his wife, Charles is a horse racing commentator.
Yes, well, it's a fine party here in the Canterbury area. The going is good, the shag park carpet is dry and firm, and there are lots of very beautiful fillies cantering about in the paddock. Over in the corner I can just make out Mrs. Smith, owned by Mr. Smith, and ridden by practically everyone.
Latest reports have it that Charles's wife is pregnant again. Earlier today, I asked him about his ever-growing family.
Yes, well, first there's Amanda born in 1957, then Margaret a few years after, and then, of course, a long way behind those two comes Justin, a very promising 3-year-old.
Well, why don't you meet Adrian, the astronaut?
Come in, Charles. Beep, over.
Well, Adrian, I got about...
I'm not hearing you too clearly there, Houston. Beep, over.
An astronaut, eh? How fascinating. Much more interesting than my job.
Why, have you had a particularly poor day?
The usual 10 to 8 office, 5 to 1 lunch break, 5 to 4 on the commuter train, 15 to 8 bath.
News in from the lounge. Roger, the incredibly boring man who reads the football results on a Saturday afternoon, is just coming into the room.
Hello, Roger. Have you met the astronaut?
Roger, beep, over.
Nice to see you, Roger. Would you like a drink?
Nice to see you too. Yes, I'd love one.
You're not looking very well. Are you sure you're okay?
I think it's something I ate. I think I've been taken ill. I don't know what I came here for. For.
Well, that's all. Well, that's all from me. I'll be back later on with a hangover. Meanwhile, over to Jimmy Mulville for the weather.
Christ, it's pissing down out there.
Now, you're a pretty good. I'd like to play a little game with you, if I may. Could you think of a number between 1 and 10? Shout it out. Sorry, you lose. Take your clothes off. Oh, you have? That's it. How bizarre.
All right.
This is like all great blues songs. This is about a Czechoslovakian who wrote in German. And it's called the Franz Kafka Metamorphosis Blues. Thank you very much. Well, I woke up this morning and I found I'd been transformed into a gigantic beetle. Thank you very much.
Yes, I couldn't help noticing that quite a few of you weren't laughing at that last. Now, this would rather appear to be because you have not read Metamorphoses, a short story by Franz Kafka, which begins with the words, as Grigor Samsa wrote one morning from uneasy dreams, he found himself transformed in his bed into a gigantic insect. Now, this is supposed to be a teacher training college, and we did expect complaints from taxpayers if we didn't do some fairly clever jokes during the course of the evening. But it is a bit of a waste of time if you haven't done some background reading before you come in. Now, Franz Kafka is a fairly well-known author. I would have thought it was fairly likely he was going to come up tonight. And we did do the joke in translation and not in the original German, which would really sorted a few of you out. So could you please make a very big effort with any later literary or academic references? All right? Got that? Good.
Oh, well, there you are then. You're probably wondering about me. Anyway, since I've got the suit cheap, I have to do this next bit, which is sort of vaguely political. I mean, being a newsreader, I don't know why I'm doing these political bits, because I don't understand politics. I have no interest in politics. I have no knowledge of politics whatsoever. In fact, I'm a liberal. But yes, I'm glad the 10 of you are here. But honestly, I mean, I don't think they've been given the credit that they should have done over the years. Because for the Liberal Party, the first to advocate that we in this country tied our industrial performance with such economic giants as Germany on the continent of Europe. Not a popular policy in 1943, but they were the first. Anyway, I hope you can hear it all right. I've had a little bit of trouble with my throat. I've been sucking a fisherman's friend all afternoon, but it's a throat sweet. Isn't it? I wonder why I was getting bigger, I must say. But no, we don't. No. So, no, we don't do any of that sort of stuff because I don't like that sort of humour. No, sort of thing leaves a nasty taste in the mouth. Anyway, what we'll do is I'll get on with the. I hope I can remember all this because under these lights and everything, I know my memory is not what it was. At least I don't think so. I can't actually recall how good my memory used to be. Anyway, we'll get going now. I'm playing the newsreader, and I'll start now. Good evening. Here are the news headlines. Ron Greenwood in resignation crisis, oil prices, new shock, rabies amongst the Queen's corgis. But first, the Russian nuclear attack on Great Britain. You're warned that in just 4 minutes' time, the Union of Soviet Socialist Republics is due to land on England. The bomb, one of the largest ever produced, will, according to a statement just released, cause a big bang, destroy everything and render all life impossible in the British Isles for the next 15,000 years. In reply, the British ambassador to Moscow handed what has been described as a strongly worded letter of protest to the Russian Deputy Foreign Minister. Mrs. Margaret Thatcher, the Prime Minister, has dismissed rumours alleging that she and other members of the government had prior warning of the bomb's landing. Speaking at a public meeting in Cambridge, Massachusetts, she went on to say, in lieu of any military response ruled out because of the civil servant strike, the United Nations will be asked to impose stringent economic sanctions on the USSR after the bomb's landing. Well, you're reminded that in just 2 minutes' time now, Britain will be utterly and completely destroyed. So that's all from me. Now over to the weather forecast. Good night.
I'd like to sing another blues song now, if I may. This one is called the Leo Tolstoy Blues. Thank you. Well, I woke up this morning and I found I was in bed with a big red rubber duck. Thank you very much.
Yes, now you're cheating. We've looked through the whole of Leo Tolstoy. There isn't one mention of a red rubber duck. Now look, you're not cheating us, you're just cheating yourselves, okay? So could you do it properly in future, or not at all? All right? Got that? Good.
Oh, that was great.
Yes, it was.
Yes. Was it good for you?
Oh, it was. Yes, it was.
Yes. Was it your first time?
Yes, it was. Was it your first time as well?
Yes, it was.
It was lovely, wasn't it?
Yes, it was great. Don't you think we ought to have done it together then?